Happy Get Ready With Me Wednesday, you guys. Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you clicking on the video and wanting to spend a little time with me today. If you haven't, hit that subscribe button, go down below. Join Nene's Glam Squad. We would love to have you a part of the family. So hit that subscribe button, turn up that notification bell, especially because we got a giveaway going on right now, and you got to be subscribed and you want to have the notification bell on so you know if you win. Hit that thumbs up. It means a lot to me. It helps out my channel, lets YouTube know that you enjoy seeing my content. And as always, guys, leave a comment, say hi, let me know that you were here. If you want to see what we're going to be doing today, which you may see from the thumbnail and the title, stick around because I'll be right back. Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks for sticking around. Anyways, today is Get Ready With Me Wednesday. I do this every week with my girl, Kat. Make sure you guys go check her out. She's always linked down below in the description box. She's amazing. I love her so much. Thank you, Kat, for always doing these with me. Can't wait to see your video. I did already prime my skin. I used this Tula skincare, and I also used my, where'd it go? It's right here. My Prep and Prime Fix Plus. I got this in a BizyBeautyStore box, so I just put that on to get my skin ready. Let's see, what are we gonna do next? I'm gonna use this e.l.f. concealer. Get this under my eyes. I did just get out of the shower. I have to go to the post office today, and my son has a dentist appointment, which I always hate taking him to the dentist because they always tell me bad news, because I try so hard, like, to let him know how important taking care of his teeth is, but he just, you know, I've gone as far as, you know, putting toothpaste on his toothbrush and sitting it on the counter every night and every morning so that he'll brush his teeth. I know that's a little ridiculous, but I just don't want him. I keep telling him, you're gonna be like in your early 20s and you're not gonna have any freaking teeth in your mouth because you don't take care of them. And he's had so many cavities. He's got so many fillings in his mouth. All right, now I'm going to go in with my number 7. I got this from the Nerdy Grandma. She had sent me a great box, and this was one of the foundations in it, and I really love number 7. I'm going to use this brush to put it on. So I did go on vacation. I am actually filming this Wednesday morning because I'm running late this week. Terribly late this week, and I'm hoping I can get this filmed, edited, and uploaded before it's supposed to go up this afternoon. Fingers crossed, guys, fingers crossed. Anyways, I went to my 30-year high school reunion in Southern California, and I left Thursday and came back Monday. Thursday went pretty good. I felt like I was a little rushed in the morning, but I made it, and the flight went really well. The car rental did not go so well. I used this app called Hopper. A friend of mine told me about this Hopper app, and it locks in prices and stuff. So I used that for my hotel and my car, and the price that they quoted me, I was like, that's not bad for the 4 days I'm going to be there, especially for an SUV. So but I didn't realize that when you don't have a credit card, you have to pay like a higher, it's like a deposit, so they charge you $500. I'm going to use this sponge and tap this in a little bit. And then I'm going to use my MAC Fix setting spray, and I'm going to spray this on. I also got this in a BizyBeautyStore PR box. Set that down. Let me get my fan. But I mean, it all worked out, and I got the car, and then I got to the hotel, which I was really happy with the hotel that I picked. My fan broke. Boo. That kind of sucks. But the hotel was really nice. And then the first night that I got there, I just kind of went for a drive around my old neighborhood, and it was really nice. And then the next day, I went down to Huntington Beach and kind of also drove by my old house and everything, because by the time I had gotten out the night I got there, it was kind of dark, and I wanted to be able to drive by everything during the day and see it. So I went down by my school and the place I used to work at, and I'm going to use the donut palette today. And if I don't tell you what I'm using, I'll try to remember to insert it in when I'm editing, or, you know, I'll try, guys. Don't hold me to it, because sometimes I get distracted. Maybe I should put my bronzer on first. I'm going to use my Real Her Bronze Beauty. And let me get a brush. I like using this brush for my bronzing. But, so I drove by there, went down to Huntington Beach, drove around a little bit down there. And then one of my high school best friends and I met up for, well, she came and picked me up at my hotel that night, and I went to her house for a little bit, and then we went to like this Mexican restaurant. I think it was like Mazatlan or Azteca or something like that. This little bar restaurant, and they have karaoke. And me and her, I can remember when we were in high school, me, her, and our friend Kelly, we went to the mall one time, and they had like a little karaoke booth. And so the three of us went in there, and I was asking her if she remembered that when we did that. And she was like, what song did we sing? And I was like, Tiffany, I Think We're Alone Now. I had that tape for years, too. I don't know what happened with it. Lady Lori is keeping me company this morning. But we were cracking up about that. God, she's got the most amazing voice, you guys. I always thought that she sang so good. And so when she sang karaoke, it was like, she's still as good as I remember her being, you know what I mean? Not that I haven't seen some karaoke videos of hers on Facebook. I have, so I knew that she was going to sound good, but it was just really good catching up with her and seeing her. And then the next day, was my reunion. So all of us that have been working on putting the reunion together, I'm going to use my Becca powder, we met up for breakfast and just kind of caught up and stuff. And then I went back to my hotel for a little bit, and then I went to the place we were having the reunion at to help set up and everything. And then I went back to my hotel to get ready, and then went back for the reunion. And it was so amazing seeing all of the people I went to high school with. And one of our high school friends actually was the DJ, and man, he did so good. He didn't play anything but music from when we were in high school, you know what I mean? So it was really great. And he played Bonnie. If you go to my IG, Beauty with Renee 73, I did like a bunch of stories, and I put them in highlights for my California trip. So if you want to see, if you have IG and you want to see, I just use my Wet n Wild concealer to prep my lids. If you want to see some of the reunion and some of my trip, I did put up a vlog video, but my stories on my highlights have a little more that you can see from my trip. So go over there and check it out. I like sharing it. I went to, so anyways, the reunion was really good. And then, well, that day, I forgot. I totally forgot. See, I'm like all over the place. After I went to breakfast, we were in Fullerton, so I drove by the apartments me and my mom used to live in. What color do I want to use today? I think I'm going to use icing. I'm going to dip into that, and I'm going to put that in the crease here. But after the breakfast, I don't know how I forgot this. after the breakfast, we were in Fullerton, so I just drove around where my mom and I used to live, and the first high school that I went to, and the first job that I ever had. And it was just like, it was like being in a time warp, you know what I mean? Like, seeing the pool at the apartments that my mom and I used to live in. And I actually went into the round table that I worked at when I lived there, and it looks exactly the same. It was like crazy. And I talked to the lady in there, and I told her, I said I told her that was the first job that I ever had, and that I still had the name tag. And I also have a extra large pizza box, because when I worked there, I had to have my second major back surgery, and so I was in the hospital for a week. And I remember that they had gotten an extra large pizza box, and everybody that I worked with signed it, and they brought it to me up at the hospital, which was super sweet. So I still have that box. And like every poster that, well, I think pretty much every poster I had hanging on my wall when I was in high school, I also have in that pizza box. It's like my memory box, you know what I mean? But it was really nice being there. And then the next day, after the reunion and everything, my friend Linda came down to hang out with me, and we went to downtown Disney. I didn't go to Disneyland or California Adventure. We just went to downtown Disney because they have like shops and stuff, and you can walk around and you don't have to pay to get in there. So we went down there and walked around, and then we went back to the hotel, and she hung out with me for a little bit. And that night, the fireworks were going off, of course, and my hotel room, I walked out my door, and there's like the like balcony thing. Well, I don't think you would call it a balcony, but it's like the hallway, and all the hotel rooms are. Anyways, I walked out my door, and I was able to watch the fireworks right there, and it was amazing. So I did like a live on Facebook while the fireworks were going on. So if you have Facebook and you're my friend, you can see my live. But I also put it in my vlog video if you guys want to watch that. If you haven't seen it already, I just kind of shared a little bit from the trip. And then, like, travesty happened, you guys. Travesty. So I left really early the day I had to leave, because I just wasn't sure how traffic was going to be and everything. So I checked out early, and I actually got to the car rental place like 4 hours before my flight was going to leave, because of course when you plan for it, there's no traffic, right? So I didn't hit any traffic or anything like that, and made perfect time. Got the car dropped off, got to the airport, got through, you know, checking in and TSA and everything like that. And was looking around for something to eat. And I also got my shirt and got a hoodie for my son. And I sit down to eat the pizza that I ordered, and I'm just sitting there, and all of a sudden I'm looking around. I realize I don't have my camera. So I start freaking out. Oh my God, where's my camera? Where's my camera? And the guy that's sitting there, he's like, I'll watch your stuff. So I went back to the store that I was at, because I'm using Frosty to kind of blend this out a little bit. I went back to the store that I got the shirts at, because I thought for sure that I had sat it down when I was looking at the shirts and left it there, and it wasn't there. I was running around for, I don't know, like a half an hour. Nobody would help me. I'm like, is there a lost and found, you know? And I went to the airline, one of the airline desks, and the lady was like, well, she sent me to this like customer service desk. And I went to the customer service desk, and I was like, do you guys have a lost and found? And she wasn't very helpful at all. And basically, this is what she said to me. I said, well, because I was like, you guys don't have a lost and found? And she's like, I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. You shouldn't have left it there. you bitch. Like, I am in tears, freaking out. Show a little compassion, okay? You think I don't already know that? You think I don't already know that I shouldn't have left it sitting? Like, I'm not a freaking idiot. But, oh my God, I was so pissed. I was so pissed. But I went to my gate and I sat there and I cried for a while. And then, you know, I finally kind of calmed down. And I had just accepted the fact that I'm never going to see my camera again. Well, yesterday, I get a phone call and it's Ace. And they said that that they had my camera at the airport. I guess I had left my car rental slip in the in my camera bag, and so when they found it, they found that slip. So they contacted the car rental place and told them that they had found my camera, that the car rental place didn't have to give them my information, but if they could get in touch with me and give their information to me so I could call them. So long story short, they found my camera and they're shipping it to me and I should have it back tomorrow. So I didn't think I was ever going to see that camera again. And I was so, oh my God, you guys, you should have seen me. I was a mess. I was a blubbering mess at the airport. But I'm so grateful that it was found and that somebody didn't steal it and that I'm getting it back. So anyways, it was a good trip. It was a really good trip. I'll leave some pictures. Well, you've probably already seen them. Well, it depends on how my time frame goes, but I'm going to try and leave like pictures from my trip inserted into the video as well. How are we looking, guys? All right, now I think for my lid, I'm going to go in with sprinkles. It was a really good trip, though. It was a really good trip. Aside from a couple little bumps here and there, I think it went really well. And the reunion turned out really well. It was a great turnout. I think there was more people than I kind of expected there to be just because of COVID and everything. I didn't think that as many people would show up. So it was nice. It was a nice turnout. You know, and Dana from high school, she's the one that always puts these reunions on. She's just a great planner. And I look forward to planning other reunions in the future with her. Because it was a lot of fun. We had a really great time. And it was great to be home and kind of go to my old stomping grounds and just kind of, you know, reminisce a little bit. It was nice. It was really nice. The beach it wasn't very sunny that day. It was like, I don't know, I guess you could call it a marine layer. It burned off like a little bit later in the day, but it was fun watching the surfers and walking around. And I drove up the coast just a little bit. I wanted to go up to Malibu, but it was like too long of a drive, and that's the night that I was meeting my friend. So how's that looking? I really love this Glamlite donut palette. It's so cute, you guys. I'm so glad I have this. Glamlite really does have great formulas. I took my happy hour collection with me because I figured they're not really big palettes, you know, so I thought I'd take the 4 of those and that would give me some color options for while I was there. And it actually worked out really well. They fit perfectly in my makeup bag. I did overpack a little bit, but I did come home with a bag that was about 4 pounds lighter than I went. Like my bag when I went to the airport was 49 pounds, you guys. 49 pounds. If it would have been any heavier, I would have had to pay the like oversized bag fee, and that's expensive, you guys. I've had to do that a couple times because I overpacked too much. All right, now what do I want to do? What do I want to do? Because The reason it was like a little bit lighter is because I had taken, I made like a little Avon goodie bag because they had like they were selling raffle tickets. I'm going to put icing underneath my eye. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm all over the place because I'm trying to hurry and I don't want the video to be too long. At the reunion, they had sold everybody got one free raffle ticket for coming. And then you could buy more raffle tickets because they had all kinds of like gift bags there. And I told Dana that I would put like a little Avon goodie bag together. So that, taking that out of my bag took a little bit of the weight out. Plus, I took travel size like skincare and stuff, and there was a couple things that I actually ended up using all of it while I was there, so I could throw that away. And I took all the boxes off some of the stuff that I took with me to try and lighten up my load a little bit. I'm just going to put a little bit of that icing out here too and under. How are we looking, guys? Not too bad. I'm going to have to clean this up a little bit out here. All right, I think I'm going to go off because we're already at 20 minutes and I'm going to like finish up a little bit and then I will be right back to close out. So don't go anywhere. Hey guys, I'm back. And the look, I just hit myself in the face. And the look is done. Anyways, what do you guys think? So, I freaking love this little palette so much. Glamlite is amazing. They really are. And I am so glad that I have this. And I mean, look. Just look. Just look at it. It's stunning. And the highlighter in the middle, I use that in the inner corner and kind of put it a little bit on the brow bone as well. And like, it's got the little box for it to go in, you know? So we're going to put it back in its little home. Right in there. Yeah, see? Put it back in its home and then I'll put it away. All right, so let's go over what I finished up with. So I got the highlighter in the inner corner. I used my Avon Black eyeliner for a tight line. I used this Wet n Wild. I got this in the Twin Stars collection that I got for my PR in October from Bizy Beauty Store. I used this in the waterline and I think it looks nice. I think it kind of opens up my eyes a little bit. I don't know, you tell me. I used my e.l.f. taupe brow pencil to do my brows. Let me see, what else did I do? Okay, yeah, I used my Vegan Beauty lash primer. I really like this because it's not white. And the thing is when I got my Laura Geller Fortifying Lash Primer, and it was in black, and you can use it as a mascara or a primer for another mascara, that's what really drew me to it, is that it's black. Because I just don't like the white ones. I just don't think they're, I don't know. I think a lash primer should be black. Or whatever, like they could have different colors, you know what I mean? Some people like to use brown, some people like to use whatever, but I like the fact that it's a darker color, you know what I mean? To go under my mascaras, because I use black mascaras. Anyways, moving on, I used my Il Makiage mascara, which I love this stuff. I love the brush on it. I think it's amazing. I just think, I mean, can you see that? I think it just, you know, spreads them all out really well. I don't know. I like it. I think it works really well. All right, next thing, I used my Pure On Point lip liner. Sit all those down. It twists open. Like for the longest time, I couldn't figure this thing out. And then I was like, how do you put it up? You have to push this down and it pushes the color out. But it's a really pretty color. I like it. I got this, I believe, when I ordered my Raw Beauty Christie palette from Pure. And then I got this Milk lip gloss in a Bizy Beauty Store PR box. and I thought I would try it out, and I think it's really pretty. What do you guys think? I think it's nice. Just a nice little gloss. I mean, most of the time I have to wear a mask anyway, like on work days and stuff, so putting on lipstick and everything, I'll just put a gloss on, just for myself. What else did I do? I used this Pacifica blush right here. I really like it. What do you guys think? I think it's pretty. And I gotta use my setting spray, my MAC setting spray. I'm so sorry if I was all over the place today, but I'm just trying to get this filmed so that I can get it edited and up before I run out of time. And I've got so much to do today, so much to do. But I love you guys all so very much for hanging out with me. We were like, last time I looked at 921. You guys are rocking it. You guys are really helping me grow, and I appreciate it so much that you guys want to hang out with me. It really means a lot to me. And you know, your positive comments on my makeup looks and my vlogs and stuff, like, it really makes me feel like I am getting better at this. You know what I mean? Like, I try really hard to make really good content, and I'm usually pretty proud of my videos when they're all said and done, you know, because a lot of work does go into it. Everybody that makes their videos, it's like having a second job, like a full-time job. It really is. I mean, sometimes you can spend hours, you know, 2-3 hours, especially if you edit a lot. You know, you film, you edit, and then you got to upload it and schedule it. You got to do your description box, and like, it's a lot of work. And so I appreciate all of the love and support. I really do. It means a lot to me. Anyways, I gotta get going. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you liked the look. Thank you again, Kat, for doing another Get Ready With Me Wednesday. I love you so much. Make sure you guys go over there, check out her video, drop her some love, tell her I sent you. And with that being said, I'm going to let you guys go. Oh, and there's some other channels that I'm going to leave linked down in my description box, and I hope that you guys will go show them some love as well. Trouble with Tish, Flawed and Fabulous, Makeup with Jessica Vargas. There's a lot of them. And make sure, if you haven't checked out my giveaway video, that you guys go check that out as well. All right. I love you all so very much. I hope you have an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time of day it is that you're watching this. Stay safe, take care, and I hope I'll see you in my next video. Mwah!